Oh, I tell you what, we've got to this point in the season. We do it every year, the 360-degree feedback.
Get off your chest.
This mightn't work, you know.
And what we've had, this has been the interesting, because last year was the first up, and it was the four of us, and it worked very well, and the listeners loved it. So we're doing it again. What I found really interesting with this one is the other members of the team have wandered in one by one. Yeah. First it was Smooth, who was up front enough to say, I don't want any part of it. Leave me out of it. Then the big Duke came in, who's obviously doing the Channel 10 work today. He said, with a quivering bottom lip, please, I'm not quite ready to indulge in any feedback. Big Rexy's come in with the hat. It's been bounced straight back out.
Spud whacked him about his hat and he said, oh, I'm off.
The Chew Man, again, said, look, I'm not comfortable indulging in it. So it's restricted to the four of us. And I'll tell you what, Gary.
What?
You do as a leader.
Yeah.
That's it. You take it first. So I'm up. I'm up first. 360-degree feedback.
Well, Spud, you're the one who's got 25 cards in your hands.
Look at Spud.
This is on behalf of probably everyone. No more than me. We're just a little bit confused where the pecking order is in this one, JB. And
yes.
I've got to get it out because it's been the elephant in the room for 5 years since I've been here. Well, this one, you and Ed. Now, he was host of the Footy Show. Then you and Gaz took over and doing a great job. Then he was president of the Footy Club.
Yes, right.
Then you're becoming a president of the North Melbourne Football Club.
Yes.
He started calling.
Yes.
The Triple M. Now you're calling it Triple M and host. He was running the show. Now you're running the show.
He did breakfast radio. Then Jim did.
Breakfast radio. Now you both got radio shows. The Hot Breakfast and the Rush Hour, which is going extremely well. Yes. Then I don't know. I read in the paper the other day, and Demetriou's tipped into it as well.
The game starts at 2. So
you're now the Big Bash.
Oh, yes.
Ed's the president of the other Melbourne club.
Well, I did do that first.
Well, this is what I'm getting to.
And I did play cricket.
I want to know which one's the sheep and which one's the dag. Now, which one's the dag on the sheep's ass and which one's the sheep?
And is Eddie your hero?
And I don't want you to answer it.
I think I'm the dag. I can't.
Well, you don't have to answer it. You just thrown it out there.
I've just thrown it out. I just had to get it off my chest.
What are you saying?
Well, I've been whispering to you and
he wants to be Eddie. Is that what you're saying?
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, get it out there. Don't just tiptoe around it.
You're in awe, a silhouette type, or a dag.
Be your own man is what you're saying.
Be yourself.
Yeah.
So I had to get it off my chest, mate. Sorry.
All right, I'll go.
Not fair enough, but fair enough.
We work hard during the winter. And that is what we are supposed to do.
Yes.
And when I came over from the over 55s, I was assured that we are a unit who work together week after week after week, regardless of how tough it gets. I love the continuity of when I turned up, I saw your face and yours, Warrior. I don't know when I'm going to see yours. You're hardly ever here.
Yeah, just coughing.
You walk in for 5 minutes and walk off.
I'm in the
corner. I sit there going, oh, well, you know, fair enough. He's not
covering up our style.
So we have 5 North Melbourne games in the first 6 weeks. Yep. He doesn't do any of them.
Last night as well.
And when that's not bad enough, then says I'm having a weekend off.
A week off.
The whole week off. Just sorted out yourselves and left us in an. Remember that fateful night?
You had to host at 30 seconds notice.
I hope the CEO's listening to this because North are on the rise. They're going to get more games.
Yeah,
for us. You need to call it, mate, and just be unbiased.
Front up. And while am I going with one more
against Clubber Lang?
You go, Damo. I'll finish with one.
Well, it's been a while with JB since you started calling me purple, so this is a bit personal here. But as you know, I've never once put purple through my hair and never will.
It's not about you,
so I know it's not about me, but I have to raise this because this is back at JB, and he knows it. Because what we're getting to here is I love the way he commentates and broadcasts, but he does lie at times.
And that's a pretty good one.
Hang on.
Excuse I.
We need examples.
Well, the purple for starters.
There's no...
And he knows it's a lie, and I've had to carry that, and I've been trying. Mum's asking me now why that's become Warrior and what that means, and I just think it's all on the back of a lie.
It's narcissism at its highest, Purple. You've turned 360 on yourself.
Yeah, that's not right, Purple.
No, but we're bringing these things to the table, Gary.
Is that the best?
That's my
problem. It's not about you, mate.
So I think that's the end of the 360. Oh, you got another one.
The other thing I admire most in people, and what I admire about you, Spud Frawley, not so much you, Warrior, but you, is courage.
Yes.
And the ability to front up.
I've got lots
of that.
And front up when it's uncomfortable.
I've got plenty.
I have got a real issue with your cowering away from Caroline Wilson and your inability to front up. And every time she walks in the room, what's he do? He walks out.
I went into your show.
He ducks out the other door.
I turned up to your show.
I tell you what else, he won't come on and front her again. He's tried to turn it into some sort of a joke to try and get away from the sensitivity.
Right.
The fact that a woman, albeit a powerful one, has got you bluffed embarrasses me as your leader.
Right,
as you as our leader.
I'm getting my book out. All right, that's enough.
All right, I'll go next.
Well, enough. You're Gary.
Gary's next.
Gary's next. All right, I'm starting.
You go.
All right, because I'm bristling now. Gary.
What?
This is an audio medium. No one gives a stuff about newspapers here. So don't utter the sentence, I don't know if you've read my article again, because take it as read that no one has.
That's been done
This
before.
is Triple M.
It's been done, that one.
Our people don't listen, they don't read newspapers, especially the big long one. All right?
I'm going to jump in there too, because we can cop at Garry at 11:45 before we started on a Saturday. You read McCollum, boys, you read McCollum, and yeah, we have. Then it became Friday nights in an ad break and the Friday rub.
Is this your new material, or is this sort
No,
of...
this is, have you
You're
read...
not allowed to say anything.
Make sure you read my article tomorrow in The Age, because it's really good. And so in Friday nights, we're getting warnings
You
about
just had to go in for lying.
And then now, on Thursday nights when we have our dinner at the Footy Show, we're having our soup and our pasta.
Preempting it.
You're actually telling us you've just completed it, and we basically get it word for word on Thursday nights now.
Well, I tell you what you are.
Alf.
You're a
I do.
duplicitous,
Alf,
two-faced hypocrite.
forget about your
You
article.
liar.
Alfie
All
Brown.
right, okay.
I do.
I'll take that on board.
Before I give you my feedback, I've got to put a little bit of...
Don't forget how far
I
we
know
go.
that, but I'm sick of you texting me Saturday morning, give me article a run. So anyway, my feedback is...
That is a bald face.
No.
My feedback
Keep
is...
it somewhere in the room of truth, you
This
boys.
is coming from me, but someone else has helped me. Now, the Mont Blanc. The Mont Blanc pen is now out of control at Channel 9.
Go.
I'm not telling you who it is, but he's the goat. He produces the Footy Show.
Now that's not
Now,
360. You can't.
No, because it's been going through the corridors of the new Docklands.
Well, come on.
We thought it stayed
Get
down
to
at
it.
Bendigo Street. It's
Get
got
to
to
it.
the fact that there's now a full-time staffer, Frankie,
Yeah.
is
Dino.
now employed,
Dino.
Dino, to make sure the cartridges are in, and your pay is going to get docked at the end of the year for his full-time salary, because that's all they hear Thursday when you walk in about 4:30.
Where's the Mont Blanc?
Where is it?
Okay, I'll wear that.
And the tinted windows in
folding
your
his
car.
arms.
Yep.
And the facts are that,
What about the tinted windows?
well, you're basically taking over from Chief. You don't like people.
That's not right.
No, you do. You
That
stay
is
at
true.
home in
No,
your pyjamas.
Not a people liker.
You don't go to you're not giving of yourself unless
Drive
it's
a gangster
medium.
bus so that no one can see you.
Well,
You drive a gangster chariot so that no one can
those
see
clinic days at the AFL, we did clinic after clinic with thousands
what.
of kids. Country Victoria now.
You haven't landed a blow yet.
Well,
so
you whinge on the road trips we're going, Gary. That's what gets
no
me.
doubt
Yeah,
about
it
that.
does.
I do.
I mean, we
that.
try and keep ourselves up for all year, but
Yep.
that last week in Sydney, you just got us all down. It was a long day, and it's accumulation of
Yeah,
that
your
being
body
the case all
language
year.
drops off on the road.
It does. It
And
does.
it
That's
actually
true.
affected me.
I
I made a couple of...
I accept that.
All right,
I might have made a
take
misdiagnosis
that
on the
on
boundary
board.
because
Who's
of being
next?
down about you.
Oh, Damo.